Alright, hello Guild Wars 2 gamers, Mukluk here, and today there's a lot of little bits of Guild Wars 2 news that I thought was enough that we could bundle them together and make a news video just covering all of it at once. And I'm leaning way in so my camera will focus. There we go. Alright, first thing is minutes ago from the time of recording this, they announced the Twitch drops are coming back. If you've been watching my live streams, I've said that I think that they were going to do this because they have done it for a lot of major patches recently, as well as for the launch of Janther Wilds, so not really surprised to see this happen, and of course, as a Twitch streamer, this is good business for me, so I'm happy about it. Whether or not you are happy about it will be decided by whether you want this stuff. So, if you watch a Twitch stream during the... Later. If you watch a Twitch stream that is streaming Guild Wars 2 between 10:28 and 11:02, that's November 2nd, so that is from launch day until the following Sunday, that's a 5-day window, you can earn this stuff. If you leave the stream open for an hour, you get 3 upgrade extractors. 2 hours, a fuzzy panda hat skin. 4 hours, a mini Maraca Choya Pinata. 6 hours, a pirate captain chair. And 8 hours, a Black Lion Held toy voucher. Now, I didn't know what this was, so I looked it up, and it is on the wiki. Sorry for the flashbang. You can turn in the voucher and get any of these items for your character. A Red Lantern balloon, a Ram balloon, a packed airship balloon, let me do a zoom in here. All right, there's Red Lantern, Ram, packed airship, dragon emblem, wind kite, sun kite, lightning kite, a dog whistle that summons a dog named Basenji, or a whistle that summons a pet baby skyscale. You get to pick one of these things with your voucher. So that's what the voucher does. They're just fun things. The next thing to go over, and I guess I would be remiss not to mention, if you want to get the drops, I myself will be streaming pretty much the entire day on launch day and for many, many hours in the following days. So if you want to come mooch my channel to get your drops, or if you've got a favorite streamer like Loranity, Mighty Teapot, Iron Maiden, what have you, you can tune into any of them and you can get this stuff. Okay, so the next thing is they announced the API is about to go down. Now, what is that? The API is essentially how the game connects with the websites such as Guild Wars 2 Efficiency and Guild Wars 2 Crafts, and the Guild Wars 2 Wiki is a notable one. So there will be a lot of things that you try to look up during the coming week that will not work. The reason they do this, they do this for every expansion launch, is because of spoilers. Because the wiki and these other websites that basically just data mine the game and just spit out all of these codes are able to see stuff before people unlock it naturally, and they are wanting people to just be able to go into it and not get spoiled by accident just because they opened the wiki. So these websites will probably be struggling for this time period, which is from October 24th until October 30th, and then the API will come back up. So everyone know that that is going to happen, and don't be surprised by it. That is normal for an expansion launch. Next thing, they released a video with a Legendary Rewards preview with 3 of the Legendaries coming in the next expansion. Now, they've announced for some time that there's going to be, I believe it was a ring, rebreather, and I think 3 legendary weapons. So they showed this video. It says Legendary Spear Bellum. And the other one, Legendary Staff Pax. Wait, hold on a sec. Legendary Spear Bellum. Captions, Legendary Spear Bellum. Legendary Staff Bellum. Legendary Staff Pax. Okay, I think one of these is a mistake. They're not both Bellum. Alright, really cool unsheath animation. And then they jump in the water. And Legendary Rebreather. Let me turn off the closed captioning here. Aqua Breather Precursor Agalius. And you get a shark fin. Aqua Breather, this is the legendary one, presumably Salacamorpha. I don't know what that means. I think those glowy fish are part of it. Also, we've got fins on legs, arms, and back with this one. Honestly, this is more Soul Beast than the entire Soul Beast class. There we go. All right. I love that animation. I had to let that play out. Okay, so somebody, and I thought this was really good, said, I don't get it. Do you create one legendary and that gives you a spear and a staff together? Or do you get a spear that can be also equipped as a staff? And Guild Wars 2 responded and says it is two different weapons, a spear and a staff. When you craft the Etheric Anchor, it will unlock both Pax the Staff and Bellum the Spear. Pax and Bellum are two of the three legendary weapons we've got planned for Visions of Eternity in addition to the legendary Ring, Accessory, and Aqua Breather. So, do not know what the Etheric Anchor is, but when you craft this, you get a legendary staff and spear. Now, for the sake of the game's economy, I personally, and this is going from facts to what I hope this means, okay? Clear distinction here. If this is simply two legis for the price of one, the value of Bifrost and the Gen 1 Spear and Klob Jarny, the Gen 3 Spear, like all of those would, I don't know what would happen to them. Like people would not make those anymore if for their first Legi Staff and Spear, they could just make this and get a 2-for-1. So I believe the Etheric Anchor should not cost the same as a single legendary if you're getting two. I would guess it would be like maybe 1.5 times a legendary or 2 times a legendary, and then you get 2 for it. Like if it was 1.5 times the legendary cost to make it, and you get 2 for 1, that would still be huge value. That would be hundreds of gold saved. But right now we do not know. Right now we do not know, and I am guessing that's how I think it should be. So we will see. The other thing is the rebreather. Currently, there is a question of when you make a legendary rebreather, do you get all of the armor weights? Do you get the light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor rebreather? I have seen some people tell me that you will get all three, but I have not seen a link that I could give you from an official source. So I'm hoping you get all three, of course. You know, that would be huge value. I wouldn't want to make the thing 3 times personally, but I don't have an official source link that I can provide for that statement. So that's another thing that's on my mind. Additionally, for those that are interested, they did also release some videos. I'm going to go to the main Guild Wars 2 channel. If you want them, I'm not going to play them on this news video. Shipwreck Strand map fly-through and Starlit Wheeled map fly-through. This will essentially spoil you on the graphics, the appearances of those new zones coming out. But if you want to see them just because it's very pretty and you want to see what it looks like, those are on the main YouTube channel, and I'll have a link to their, this page that I've got open right now in the description of this video. And if you want to watch them, that's up to you. But there's many of us like, I watched this one because I felt like as a content creator I had to. This one I haven't watched because I don't want to get spoiled. I want to experience it for myself, unless I absolutely have to see it to be able to make news videos, which I don't currently. So that is there and available for you if you want it. And I think that's everything for now. Twitch drops coming out, some really cool new information on legendaries, some fly-through videos if you want to watch them. API is going down, don't be surprised. And yeah, and I'll be streaming all day on Tuesday on launch day if you want to join me for that. With that, I think that's all the news I've got for today. If you got any questions, problems, thoughts, concerns, or anything I missed, put it in the comment section down below, and I'll fight you there.